Hello.
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 Did my
It's
first
Friday.
hello not go through?
Not to us.
No, not to us. I
Not?
didn't hear it.
Weird.
That's all right. We were just making sure. It's Friday.
Oh, hey.
It's Friday.
And it's a spooky Friday.
The best kind of Fridays.
Oh, yeah. Well, happy early Halloween, everyone. Hello, friends. It's Friday, and welcome to GutPunchRP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and charity. You can type !donate into the chat to get a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Games. Type !charity to learn more about them and all that they do. Each month we give away lovely prizes to random donors, just so you are aware, because this is a charity stream. The money that does come in from those bits and subs goes right back into the channel to be used for prizes and helping us make this place even better. Did you know we are sponsored? Sponsored is a word now. We are sponsored by tabletoploot.com. Type !tabletoploot for a link and be sure to use the code GutPunchRP to save 15% at checkout. Also, did you know we are now sponsored as well by Dungeon Gate, which is a local Midwestern pub. We got a great prize to give away today at the break, so stick around for your chance to win that. We got more mini dice, and these are from Dungeon Gate. They're so pretty. Okay, sorry. Distracted by the shiny clicky clacks. It's fine. So be sure to join us. Also check out our Twitter for updates regarding the channel. If you would like to support us in non-monetary ways, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Liking those videos, tweets, and retweeting our Go Live tweets really does help. It really does help. All it takes is a little clicky click, and you're helping us out. It's that simple. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. You have joined us for episode 4 of Darkness Rising, which is a homebrew fantasy 5e D&D campaign. We play every other Friday. If you didn't know, we also have a game every Monday nights at 7:30, and the opposite Friday of this game's the opposite Thursday of this game's Friday, they have a really awesome Cow Pals adventure. Again, always starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So without further ado, let's get into that recap, which is less than a page long. I'm getting better at this, guys. So, last time on Darkness Rising. The sun rose on a quiet morning. Our group of intrepid heroes woke feeling more refreshed and stronger than the day before. Questions swirled around in their minds as they looked again through the documents secured in Lauren's lockbox. And they may have uncovered a possible plot against the princeling? The party sought some answers and went to investigate the final tunnel. It seemed as though Liliana's mere presence was able to set off traps in the tunnel as River's mage hand waggled along the surface before them. An explosion nearly stopped them from advancing further, but the party was not deterred, if maybe a little more cautious. The land outside the cavern exit saw the remnants of a large winged creature carrying off whomever left the tracks they had been following. It then became a question of what next. A revelation regarding the conversations had with Lady Reyna saw Quinn marking locations on the map where magic seemed to coalesce. Of the 2 closest places, the party chose to head to the capital of the forested country, Eurasia, home of the Evertree. With supplies purchased and maybe a little teasing along the way, they were off. With a hard day of travel behind them, the party sat down to sleep. Everything seemed to be going fine until dawn approached and they were almost attacked. A group of not-so-subtle assassins crept into their midst in an attempt to steal back a necklace that happened to be in Anissa's possession. With Liliana retrieving the leader of this group, a small battle ended quickly, and the party now has a choice to make. What is it will they decide? So, our battle has just finished. Liliana, you have returned with this very old man. How are you guys all doing? You've got you got five unconscious figures around you. And Liliana returning with a very old man, wearing robes that Anissa finds familiar.
I think Kira is going around to make sure that all the unconscious people are actually just unconscious and that they're not gonna like slip away. Like just gonna do a quick pass, just being like, okay, just make there's something else going on here. Maybe
River's gonna discreetly go invisible.
Okay. Kira, if you want to go ahead and roll a medicine check, just roll one medicine check. I'm not going to make you roll 5 of them.
All right. Hold on. I dropped my character sheet. Hold, please. Okay. All right. That is going to be... that's a 12.
12? Okay. You check each of the bodies, generally where a humanoid's pulse would be located.
Mm-hmm.
And you are able to find a dull thrumming on all of your unconscious enemies. They do all seem to be alive, if not that awake.
Worse for wear.
Yeah. So, the old man, well, are they dead? Did you kill them?
No. They're all okay, but they took us by surprise, to put it mildly.
I apologize for them. They are new to all of this, so.
And what exactly is all of this?
A retrieval, I suppose. I asked them to come and get the, to talk and get the necklace, if they could, back from you.
They weren't exactly very diplomatic. Kind of snuck up on us while we were sleeping. So.
I apologize. They will be reprimanded for their behavior, although it seems as though you may have beaten me to the punch there.
So if these guys were new, the other people I met in the forest who also attacked me must have been new too?
Others? I don't know of any others. These are
They had
my group.
robes like yours?
Oh, I am unaware that anyone else has tried to approach you regarding this. I have been pilgriming for a while now. So...
Do I believe what he is saying?
I don't think I
You
do.
can roll an insight check for me.
Ooh, no. 12.
12.
20.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay. Quinn, he is not totally lying. There's definitely some untruths to what he's saying, specifically around the pilgriming. But everything else he says seems to be true. For my other two, he seems like a good, honest old man.
Right. Well, regardless of the intent, the execution of your diplomatic retrieval obviously did not go as such.
Oh, of
So I
course,
believe-
of course, I will be more than happy to compensate you for this action of sorts. However, I will be needing that necklace, if I could, please.
What do you intend to do with this necklace?
Put it away in our vault
Why?
Why?
so that it cannot be used.
What does it do?
It is hard to say. I've been
But can
told.
you?
I've been told that it is a key to the mind. What exactly that means, I apologize. You have got me at a disadvantage. All I know is that if it falls into the wrong hands, it could bring about great calamity.
how do we know your hands aren't the wrong ones?
Yeah.
You do make a fair point. And I do not know how to convince you that I am all that I am, other than this is me. And he goes to stand up, and he's like hunched over, like that shriveled old man, and he just kind of like struggles and stands and holds his arms out. And now able to look at him, he is wearing long, very clean robes that are red in color with black and gold accents. And sitting in the middle of his chest is a symbol. It is like a crescent moon with 2 slashes at the bottom, like just going straight through it.
Interesting. Well, Anissa, I suppose the final choice lies with you. The necklace is something that's in your possession. How much of this story do you believe?
Well, I think I'd like to hear more of the story. You haven't told me, us, I guess, what the Order's job is, why they would want the necklace, even if it is just to safekeep it. Someone must have put it on at some point. Also, you guys have tried to kill me for this necklace twice already, and I don't like giving things to people who try to kill me.
We do not intend to use the necklace, and the hope is that it will never be used. But we are hoping to keep it safe.
But there are other ways of trying to accomplish that without trying to kill somebody,
Again,
I would think.
they are new to the Order.
No, but she said that it happened before.
I was not involved in that. I do not know. They probably have another chapter.
Also,
We are.
by point of order, it seems to be safer with Anissa.
If that is what you believe, then I will pass that on, but
I mean,
There
you've
are
tried to
many.
attack her twice, and
again, not me.
well,
I
feel like that's just a bit of semantics, don't you?
As someone who hails from an order, the lines of division between chapters are usually superficial at best. If this was something that... If doing this diplomatically was something that your order thought was the right move, then all the chapters would be in agreement, because they should all follow the same principles, yes?
that is the hope. However, we have had some defect over the years.
So then wouldn't they be the wrong hands that you want to keep it out of?
Correct.
What is your name again? I don't believe we've gotten it.
No, my name is Villan.
Milan. I am Lady Liliana of the Order of the Crimson Iris, and
Oh,
if you're...
you hail from
Yes.
the north. It is
do indeed.
wonderful to meet one of your order. I've heard so many good things about you.
Then perhaps you've heard that we are somewhat partial to procuring dangerous relics ourselves and keeping them in captivity.
Can you?
I wouldn't let someone who knows the layout of your chapter... I don't think you're the best people to hide from former members of your own order.
If believe that, especially someone from your order, if you can promise that it will not fall into wrong hands, we will.
Liliana will turn to Anissa and say, "Can I promise that?"
And sort of just like motion everyone and be like, can we just like sidebar and like try and like step over a few of the knocked out people and just like.
But be careful, watch the fingers.
He will like hobble off to the side, seeing you want privacy.
So since we're all kind of on this mission together, we don't believe this guy, do we, or do we?
He doesn't seem entirely truthful. No.
Yes, he seems like he's telling half-truths and hoping to get a whole response.
I feel like he hasn't really said anything about his order. Like,
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's...
At least nothing important.
Yeah, and the fact that two of them have attacked me and he wants to be like, they're just outliers or they're just new guys, I don't know.
Yeah. It was a good point what you said, Liliana, about all sort of sections or chapters of a group supposed to be on the same page. And it doesn't sound that way with this. Or maybe they are and he's just trying to pull one over, but...
I think they might be on the same page.
Yeah.
Yes. I think this might be trying honey instead of vinegar to trap the fly. Same hands, different substance. I don't know.
I'm leaning towards keeping it.
Quinn, River, Jade, thoughts?
I vote keep it.
There was definitely something off about what he was talking about with his pilgrimages.
Anissa, like a voice from beside you, because River's still invisible. It's just gonna. Well, if you need me to sneak it off.
Don't think so.
Okay. I could also
Quinn
suggest he speak the truth.
Could. I think we also need to be prepared for the possibility that if we keep this necklace, this will not be the last time that we're awoken in the middle of night by people in these colors.
Yeah, probably.
Right, but we've seen his symbol, so maybe we just do some research on that and see if they're actually the good guys, I guess.
If we need to hide it, I have another alternative as to opposed to sneaking it off. And Quinn will cast wrist well, we'll hold out her hand for the necklace. If Anissa allows. I promise you will get it back.
Will sort of make sure that my back is fully towards this dude and just like take it out and pass it to you.
And I cast wrist pocket and it poofs to a pocket dimension.
Okay.
Instantly?
Instantly.
Nice.
Nice.
And I can use an action to bring it back and I can send it back again as long as I'm concentrating on the spell.
It's a neat trick. Well, let's tell what we'll do to fuck off, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
I guess so, yeah.
Sort of step forward and stand up like real straight, cross my arms, just be like, well, seeing as you guys aren't the best at negotiating or being diplomatic or anything, and it's just you, we're just gonna bring you back to your carriage and we're gonna head out and we're keeping the necklace since you have not inspired us to give it to you.
Fine, seeing as how it's not here anymore. Then I will pass along that you intend to keep it safe. Is there a way we can get them up?
They'll wake up in a bit. They're fine. They just need to sleep it off.
And you intend to leave them here?
They would have done the same for us.
You could stay with them if you like.
I will
They
do
would have
that.
left us in worse shape, I would argue.
I will certainly stay with them. Are
I
interesting.
think Kira will kind of like lean down to Quinn and be like, and like whisper, I could heal them, and just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But should I?
I mean, we do also have to consider the fact that we are sleeping about 15 feet that way, so
Yeah.
I don't know that leaving them unconscious. I mean, we'd be waking up at the same time, I suppose.
No, I mean, we're just leaving, though, right?
Oh, we'll just
Yeah.
camp somewhere else. That's also sure. Yeah, that works.
So,
It's also like dawn-esque, like because this happened at the end of the third watch. So
Right,
like
right.
sun's coming up.
So we
Now-
just take off.
So,
Yes, just tell them to sleep it off. They should be up around lunchtime.
Of course. Then I will stay here. Just please. Warning. Do not put it on.
Liliana briefly looks at River, like just for like a second.
In the area
So,
you
like-
think River's at.
Yeah. River's invisible.
Right? Yeah.
Just face palming invisibly.
no way.
Yeah. So I think we just leave. Like I think we just head out.
He's
after
gonna
that.
kind of
man.
just hunker down.
are you sure I shouldn't do any sort of healing? Like to everybody as we're kind of like going like,
No.
I could.
No.
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 We just knocked them out. They're not on our team.
Okay.
They
I-
tried to kill us.
I understand the
No.
impulse, but I think distance before they come to would be a good idea. We already did them a kindness by leaving them alive.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like knocking them out again.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I'm assuming you're following us, River?
You just see her like her bed stuff like slowly disappearing as she picks it up. Yep, follow behind.
How do you want to say, Quinn? You do still feel that presence behind you. Just like it's like that. It's like you're in a grocery store line and someone's standing just too close.
Mm.
They're not touching you, but they're like just that kind of like, I want you to step back. I need you to step back, but you're almost done, and it's just like, so that's what you got going on.
Quinn will turn around and look and see if anything's. Assuming nothing will be there, but
Roll me a perception check.
An invisible river. No.
It's actually River.
actually, River. 14.
There doesn't seem to be anything that you can see, but when you turn around, you know you're face to face with something.
I'm I cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. So that's a ranged spell attack, correct?
Melee, I believe. Or is it
Melee?
ranged? Maybe ranged. Yeah, ranged.
Okay. So go ahead. Roll to hit. And
Okay.
I'm assuming that you guys are
24.
packing up your camp. Okay. You're packing up your camp, so our lovely friends are behind you. The ray of frost shimmers as it passes through something. It vanishes and reappears, crashing into the ground behind our very old priest. And he kind of like, oh, what was that?
Looking at, just ignoring him and looking at the space where it was, I'm just gonna, who are you?
No response. And you guys can all see this happening. So.
Quinn, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I thought I heard something.
A breeze very lightly brushes your hair. And the presence is still there, but it's faint. Fainter now.
She'll just kind of toss her hair to the side and just like turn on her heel.
Okay.
And move.
Hmm.
Well, what do you think that's about?
That's a great question. But we'll find out at some point, I'm sure.
So you guys are
River's gonna purposely walk like where she was standing and where it hit. She's just gonna walk in between that space, like just kind of casually scouting around, see if like anything is there to cause it, or if she's ultimately is thinking a rabbit spooked her.
Yeah.
But she is gonna like see if there's anything there to warrant this.
Okay. You walk through the space, and there's a slight resistance for a second. And then it's gone.
Have I felt anything like that before?
Roll me a history to recall.
That's a natural 1 for 2.
Okay.
I thought that was gonna be negative.
No, you have never. Especially with everything going on, you have never had a situation quite like that. It was like the barest millisecond that you felt it. It was like you tried to move and you felt like something pushed and then it just gave.
Weird. And then keep walking.
Okay. So you guys all gather up your camp and head back out. Yeah. What's our march in order? You know, you have probably about 3-4 more days of travel before you'll make it to the city proper.
River will take the rear of the group.
I feel like maybe Nissa would be in front on this one, kind of like in a let's move it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Kira will stick at the back with River.
Okay.
Jade will be towards the front.
All right.
Lily will be walking behind Quinn.
Okay.
Quinn's probably towards the front, like in a let's get going kind of way.
Okay. All right. So if my friends in the front and friends in the back want to make me perception checks for your travel.
Solid.
12.
12.
21!
14.
14.
5.
Okay. All right. All right. So, my 21, as you're walking, you crest over a hill and you can see the beginning of the forested landscape. That means you're crossing over into Eurasia. You look to your left and you can see the roofs of a town. Probably could get there by the end of the day if you chose, but it would add probably a day of travel back out. But everything seems to be pretty clear in the front, nothing too detrimental. And then my friends in the back, yeah, it's clean. There doesn't seem to be anyone following you. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anyone following you.
Hero will point out the town that she spotted to River, who's by her, and be like, "Do you think we need to stop for anything, or can we just keep going?"
River will appear at this time unless she's already appeared because it's been about an hour.
Yeah, it's been
okay.
It's been a while.
At some point, like River just
Yeah.
like appears next to you.
Where did you come from?
I've been here this whole time.
Right, invisibility. Right. Yes. Did you see that over there?
Oh no, good eye.
Do we need to stop for anything?
No, we should still be good for supplies unless we want to consider renting a cart or a horse.
Yeah.
Try and speed up travel. I don't think we're on any sort of timeline. And we're still...
Yeah.
I don't think we can afford horses.
No, probably not. But keep going then.
Keep going.
Okay. So you just keep traveling. It's probably mid-afternoon when you do begin to enter the forests of Eurasia. And there's a heaviness to the air that comes from walking under a thick canopy of leaves. And there's a warmth that kind of invites you in rather than being oppressive. It's comforting. If you look up, you can see just slight, almost stars of light twinkling in the canopy of leaves above. But other than that, it's pretty chill. Quinn, you do still have your friend, so there's that. But it's not as close as it was previously, and it does seem to be getting fainter. But you keep traveling through the woods with those same perception rolls. Everything seems to be pretty chill and everything. So
Liliana will just still walking behind Quinn will just say, "So was your magical tutor a private situation, or did you go to an academic college?"
I went to an college, Morningshire. DM.
what?
Morningshire, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
More. Yeah. And it is. It's a school here in Eurasia.
Interesting.
And,
How? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I will say it is one of the most esteemed colleges and academies here for the magical arts. It takes a lot to get into this school. You have heard of it before because your one of your friends was very interested in going there.
How common is chronomancy?
Not very.
Okay. Is it something that I would have encountered before? Is anyone in the order chronomancer?
No, this is like
Yeah.
top tier magic.
You have a very interesting aptitude for magic. It's not elemental or necromantic. Odd place.
Well, I originally started as a divination wizard.
Hmm.
And she'll kind of hesitate and like as if she's trying to figure out what you're after here. But then she'll... And I was exceptionally good at it. And so the Archsage took me under her wing and offered me private lessons in chronomancy.
Interesting. Well, whatever it is you do, you're quite good at it.
Thank you. You're rather impressive yourself.
That's all Liliana will say.
All right, so it's nearing dinner time, evening. By the time you begin to settle down, would you guys want to keep traveling or chill for the night?
We need to push ourselves extra hard. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my feet are killing me.
What? No.
Of course they are.
If
All
you
right,
have any
so
blisters, do take care of those. It'll only get worse.
don't pop them.
Yes, you also need better shoes. Those aren't exactly traveling shoes.
She's definitely wearing boots that have a bit of a heel on them.
If they were like sort of like slipper kind of shoes, but heeled boots is also fun.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. All right. So you go ahead and sit down for your evening. How would you like to do watches?
I think Quinn would like to do the first watch, given that she's feeling a little watched herself.
Okay.
Liliana will take watch with Kira.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
We can do second then?
Sure.
Cool.
During first watch.
Okay.
I will do watch with Jade.
Yeah.
All right. So you all begin to settle down for sleep. Anissa and Quinn, go ahead and roll me perception checks for your evening watch.
Oh. 21.
21. Okay.
9.
Great. I love it. All right. Anissa, would you like to roll me a flat d20, please? Nothing to it.
3?
3?
Yeah.
That's the worst one. Oh man.
Actually,
attacks.
there's quite a few really bad ones on here.
Of course there are.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
of course. It's more fun that way. As you're sitting, watching, that warmth of that comfort, there's a chill to the air. It's not like the temperature has changed. There's a heaviness that isn't exactly friendly.
Is it like, would I recognize this as a certain type of like energy or effect?
I'd say roll me an Arcana, but it's not. It's more of like a. It's like all your senses are on edge. Because like your sixth sense is picking up on something that your conscious mind isn't quite aware of.
Well, I probably would have been spending watch like sharpening my sword, so I probably would freeze and just look over at Quinn and be like, do you feel that?
No.
Sort of stand up, take out both my swords, and like try and assess if there's a direction that's giving me like the creeps.
What was your roll again?
For perception?
Yeah.
21?
Okay. You stand up and you look around, and to your west side, there seems to be a glimmer. Reflection of eyes. But then it's gone.
I would take a few steps towards where I saw it.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm not going. Shh. See if I can hear anything. Footsteps, branches.
With your 21? Nope. You don't feel or see anything else.
After like a few minutes of just like standing there like that, would like turn back, and assuming that we had like a fire that was maybe starting to burn down, I would like add some wood to it.
Okay. Other than that, your watch, there doesn't seem to be anything of real consequence during your watch. Anything else? I should say anything else of consequence during your watch. So, all right. So, what are you? How do you guys wake up your group 2?
Who was in group 2?
Kira and Liliana.
I feel like I would just go kick Kira in the leg.
What's that for?
It's your turn to watch. And then I would like lay down and instantly be asleep like with other people.
Okay.
Rumble and get up.
Yeah, I'll go wake up Liliana.
Okay.
Come on.
To just sit up like a vampire.
Raised from the dead. It's fine. All right. So go. Oh,
Kira.
Yeah?
I think that you had offhandedly mentioned that you grew up in an orphan.
Sort of. In a temple, kinda. They took people in, but and I was just one of them. There were a few others like me. But
Interesting.
Templeton home.
Really? I was just curious because my order does a similar thing where we take in younger children who need a place to, I don't know, get some camaraderie, somewhere to sleep, something to eat.
Yeah. It's a good thing that they do. That's good. There are a lot of kids who need that kind of thing.
Is it good though? It's my order. I've never been to your monastery, but my order is not exactly a kind organization. It has kind people, but what we do, what we're supposed to do, the reason that I can do the things I can do is not. It's a lot for a child.
That's very different from what my temple was like, I think. Ours was more
what
along
was
the
it?
lines of, well, I mean, if the children who stayed there, we were expected to go to lessons and things like that, and learn about the Pantheon, and learn about Torm and all of his teachings and all of the stories and all of that sort of thing, and then other practical stuff, I guess. But they tried to teach me magic to sort of better serve the church, I guess, and it never worked, really. Not well, at least. But I don't know. They didn't force me to do anything like that. But I don't know. The way that they taught things, it wasn't really like you had to do any of it, but if you were going to stay there, you were expected to at least sort of participate, I guess, would be the word for it. I don't know. Lessons were boring, but I went.
That's more than can be said for a lot of people.
Yeah, true. No, it's, I don't know. I guess if I hadn't identified with what they were teaching me, then it would have been different. But learning about courage, like trying to be courageous in the face of things that are frightening, and trying to do what you can to help others who are in a place of fear and that kind of thing. I don't know, it made sense.
I think the world needs more people like you, Kira.
What was yours like?
The people are kind, but the traditions are strict. There's a reason the Crimson Eyes stood strong for hundreds of years. People are also expected to participate past a certain point.
The way you say that doesn't sound like it would be very easy, though.
Well, I would say not. There are some people who don't make it past the ritual that makes you into whatever I am now.
Like, don't succeed or don't survive some sort of test.
You either emerge from the ritual room a full-blooded member of the Crimson Iris, or you don't.
Okay. Got it.
I am a special case. Because I didn't. And then I did.
Wow.
So, a bit different.
A bit. I'm glad you did, because then we all got to meet you. Do you regret it at all?
No, it was always what I was supposed to do. That's what I've always known about the Order.
Was it what you wanted to do?
I don't know. Seems like a long... It was like a long time ago.
That's okay to not really know. Some things I mean, I don't know. I get it. It's definitely worth thinking about, but maybe not dwelling on too much if it's so far in the past that it's not changeable at all.
Yes. We should probably make sure that no one's sneaking up on the camp.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, go ahead. Roll me your perception checks.
Right. Ooh. 18.
Okay.
12.
Okay, Kira, go ahead. Roll me that flat d20. Pretty
Oh
please.
boy. 11.
11.
Ooh.
A breeze rustles through the trees. And you think you hear something, but you can't quite make out what it is. Like a faint whistling, perhaps?
Just like tap Liliana on the shoulder. Like, did you hear that? That noise.
Once it's pointed out to me, do I hear it?
You feel the breeze, but you don't hear anything on it.
You're picking up something that I'm not. I don't hear anything.
Kind of sounded like voices, like, I don't know, a whistle, maybe. I don't know. Do I still hear it?
A whistle. It's a tune.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first part.
Yes. But it's not a whistle anymore. It's a tune. A faint... And it just repeats, and then it fades away.
No, it's still that. It's I don't know, it's music? Kind of? It's... Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
If you are standing facing the fire, it sounds like it might be coming from behind you.
He'll turn around and look to see if there's anything behind them, anything in the trees.
As you turn your Hira, and then it goes away.
Did you hear that?
Liliana, you did hear that. It sounded close.
That I heard, yes. And Liliana will stand up. Just
Yeah,
keep her hand on her sword.
Mm-hmm, same.
Okay.
Looking around the rest of the camp and, like, keeping ears out. Like, is there anything else?
Your initial perception. Nothing else.
Okay. I don't know about this.
I'm not a fan of it either.
You don't have that spell prepared. Damn it.
I'm just gonna start doing, like, a deep scrub, then, like, establish a 15-foot radius perimeter, and just,
Okay.
like, the rest of the watch.
Yeah. I think Kira will
Okay.
stick a little closer to the camp, but also kind of, like, but shadowing Liliana, like, as she circles, but staying closer to the others.
Okay. All right, so you guys do that. Meanwhile, Quinn. You find sleep a little hard to get because that feeling is still there. But you do eventually, blessedly, manage to find sleep. And then you are in a void. There's nothing around you. It is just blackness. And you're not touching anything. You're just hovering in this darkness. But that presence is there with you. What do you do?
Who are you?
Should I not be asking that of you?
No, because you clearly have the upper hand here. You're the one following me.
You are the one touching my world. Is it not polite to look when you're having a conversation and the voice is coming from behind you?
I turn around.
Before you is an older man. He's in his probably late 40s, early 50s. He's got streaks of gray through his auburn hair. His eyes are a light golden color. And he's dressed in just a light jacket, a white undershirt, black pants, and what seem to be dress shoes of sorts. And he smiles at you. Might you be?
I'm sorry, what was that?
And who might you be?
I'm Gwendolyn Elizabeth Rathmore.
Gwendolyn. It is a pleasure to meet you. And your touch on time is... forgive me, this is probably insulting. A bit abrasive. Who was your teacher?
Archsage name.
Ava Rathashi.
Ava, yes. I just got there.
Ava? She's still around. She was my first student.
Oh. Would I know who this is?
You can roll a history check.
$17?
Okay. There's something familiar about him. And you can't quite place it. Like, maybe you saw a portrait of him. No, that can't be right. You know all those pictures of all the great magic users to come from Warrenshire. You've seen each one of them. But you've seen him before. But you can't place where.
And you are?
Forgive me. It's been it's been millennia since I've spoken to another being. Forgive me. And he gives himself a flourishing bow. I've been called many names over the years, but you may call me Kronos.
Just a singular first name?
Oh, yes, I gave up that a long time ago. Have you been studying chronology long?
Not terribly.
I can tell. Ava was very talented in the mystic arts, but time magic was not her forte, to be sure.
No, she did say that I've already passed what she could teach me.
So are you in the market for a teacher then?
Yes.
I'd be willing to teach what I can. It's always nice to share magic with others. What is it you want time magic for?
I want to do my parents proud.
Ah. See, and do they not already... Are they not already proud of someone who's as talented as you in your field?
There's always room for improvement.
Well said. Spoken like a true scholar. Are there many like you out there in the world today?
Not that I know of.
That would make sense. I'd probably be able to feel their touch. When you get better at your craft, this place will become like second nature, like a home to you.
Do all I see is darkness?
Right now, yes.
So do you just live in this darkness?
Sorry, I'm a little let's shed some light, shall we? And he does a clap and the place erupts with light. There are streams of countless lines of light blowing past you, and they kind of like come out from behind him and flow towards you. And there's millions and millions of these very thin threads of light. And as you look at them, they're not just threads of light. This is time. These are lives, moments in their lives. And you can see them when you look closely. And suddenly, the ground appears before you. It is a dark wood polished surface. There are, as the world continues to appear, shelves of books begin to climb, and these lines of light lead to different books throughout this gigantic library. And in the center, as you're standing there, a clock appears. Its hands, one spinning the correct way, one spinning backwards, and one perfectly still. Welcome to the world of time. A void, if you will, between the present, your material plane, and what time is. This is my domain, my home.
Does the wording he's using strike a chord of recognition in Quinn? Specifically, the fact that he's calling this his domain.
For me, roll. I don't know. Would it be insight or history?
History?
Sure. Let's go history.
19.
Yes. The fact that he's calling it his domain, definitely. You've read countless books in your studies. This is a being of great power, that he controls a whole section of space-time to himself. What exactly that would mean for him, it could be anything. He could be a god, he could be a monster, he could be just a simple person who just happened to step through and find that space between a moment and end up here and claim it as his own. But it definitely does ring true that this is he's very powerful.
So, when do we begin?
My dear, you already have. Now, are you willing to join me in the evenings?
I suppose. Will it just appear that I'm sleeping?
Yes, that it will.
Then yes.
Wonderful. I'm going to prepare a trial of your power, if you will. And he snaps his fingers, and a thin line comes down from a book that looks awfully familiar to you.
The line or the book?
The book. And he holds it, or seems to hold it. It's sort of hovering in his hand, this book that he's it's kind of got like a faint glow around it, and this line kind of swirls around you for a second and heads into the book, and it does that periodically. If you could change one moment, what would it be? Can be something simple, can be something complex. You don't have to tell me now if you don't want. We can save that for another night. Perhaps an interaction you wish happened that didn't, due to fate.
I have to
Something
just
you'd
pick one.
only one. Don't want to push you too far. The closer to now, the easier it'll be. The farther away, the harder. And I don't mean that as a challenge.
What if Maeve won the fight against the necromancer?
And he flips through the book. Ah. Shall we? Shall we go there? Find out.
Yes.
Wonderful. I will see you tomorrow. And as he closes the book, the world goes dark. And you wake up back in camp. That presence is gone. And there's a fuzziness to that memory. When you try to recall it, it's not... You remember there being a fight, and you remember winning, but you can't remember who your opponent was. Their faces blurred. What does she do?
What was that?
What does she do?
Oh, Quinn?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's still in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably wake up and,
I would say at this point, Liliana and Kira are absolutely pacing around the camp.
Oh, I won't bother them. Can I try to focus in on the memory of the fight and see if I can...
How would she focus? Would she, like, is she going to meditate on it, or she's going to use her magic to recall?
Okay. She's gonna try some Harry Potter shit. So she's gonna try and, like, thinking about the lines, and the lines being what she saw, it being time and people, like, put her finger to her head as if she's trying to physically manifest that line in the memory and pull it out and see if she can see it.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check at advantage.
Those are not great, but I think I am good with Arcana. So, 19.
Okay. It doesn't manifest as a line, but as you draw your hand away, you do find that memory becomes clearer in your head. But it stops. And then it fuzzes again. And you see yourself standing in that big open arena. And before it was Jazz who was standing before you, the necromancer. But now it's Maeve. And she smiles at you and gets down ready to fight. And then it fades again. And in your mind, you hear, "You will need more power before we touch that again. I will see you again tomorrow night. Don't you worry." And that the image freezes for you of you looking at Maeve and her with a big smile, like eager, ready to go, excited.
I think Quinn will take out a notebook and just try to process some of her thoughts quietly, hopefully without Liliana and Kira noticing, and then we'll just lay back down and maybe not go right to sleep.
Okay.
But just pretend like she is asleep.
Okay. Kira and Liliana, For your patrolling, are you actively looking for something, or just
keeping an eye out on any repeat visitors?
okay?
Yeah. Keeping ears out for any more repeat weird noises, that kind of thing.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay.
For the rest of your watch. And I will say that you're probably a little too distracted by making sure that there's no more laughs or anything to notice Quinn sitting up and writing in her journal. Which, Quinn, this journal looks awfully a lot like that book that the guy was holding. That Kronos was holding. So we got our... How are you guys waking up your third shift?
River, your turn. And then I'll literally just flop onto the bedroll.
And I'll go shake Jade awake.
She's beauty. She's grace. And she's like crawling out then. Getting out of bed.
She'll punch you in the face.
River, there was, just so you two are aware, there was some presence around the camp.
Noises and things. A creepy giggle and some singing? Or music of some sort, I couldn't quite tell. But it came from that direction. So, just keeping your ears out, I suppose, for anything like that. We didn't see anything, but...
Giggling. Creepy music. Got it.
Yeah.
Rest easy.
All right. Jade and River, give me some perceptions.
Boy.
Not that one. You've betrayed me too many times tonight. Oh. Nope.
Natural 20.
Ooh, thank
Hell
you. I got a
yeah.
5.
All right. Jade, go ahead, roll me that flat d20, please.
12.
12.
Very close to that 11.
Okay.
It's touching.
As you're sitting there in the camp, you hear, or excuse me, you feel someone tap your shoulder.
Can I see if I'm fast enough to grab their wrist?
Yeah, go for it. Roll dexterity.
Dexterity.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not. It's a 7.
Okay. You go to reach, and there's nothing there.
Mm.
You okay there?
Thought I felt something tap my shoulder, but I must have been imagining it.
Creepy giggling, singing, now tapping shoulder. We may have a visitor. River's gonna pull out a coin,
Okay.
and she's going to cast darkness on it, which is going to flood the camp in magical darkness. But she's
Okay.
not able to.
Okay.
So sorry, Jade, you are temporarily blinded.
But can I still hear?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And I am not blind.
This darkness expands out from this coin. And how big is it? It's the 15 feet, right?
Oh no, it's
Oh.
it is a 15-foot radius. You're correct. So 15,
okay.
15, so 30.
Yeah, so 30 total around you. There's a small shape, a figure. Kind of, it seems undeterred by this darkness. And it skips around. And it kind of freezes for a second and looks at you. And it's faint. It's this outline. It appears to be smaller than a child. Like 5 or 6, like smaller than that, but it's moving better than an infant, or a toddler that would probably be of this size. And in this outline, it's just like a rippling of the darkness. You see curls, and it turns to look at you. And there's just... and then it runs off.
Does it just seem playful? Or does it seem like there's any sort of maliciousness to it? Just
Seems playful.
Okay.
Like, at first cursory glance, it just seems playful.
She will cover the coin so the darkness goes away.
Okay.
Well, it looks like a small child. It ran off. I think it's just fucking with us, but it seems to just be playing around.
That's what kids do.
It's true. So, in the name of the spirit and for the evening, shall we play cards?
Go for it.
All right. So you just left the temple, right? So you probably don't have a whole lot of experience with bar games.
You get to play a game?
Oh God, is she right next to me?
She absolutely is right next to you.
Oh.
And standing beside you is not a child. Its face doesn't move. It's in that perpetual smile of a doll.
Mm-mm.
And she tilts her head. I like games.
So we all get murdered.
She
Who is
has
we?
Pale porcelain skin. Her curls are like that, those ringlets, perfectly curled ringlets. She's wearing, you know the dolls. You know the dolls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
She's got like a pristine little sundress that has a petticoat and a little apron, and she's got she's got blue hair ribbons to match her dress. Her eyes are a stunning, almost crystalline sapphire blue as she looks at you.
Card games. Do you know how to play?
Games? And her face contorts slightly, the mouth moving while the eyes are still like open and wide, occasionally blinking in that creepy like doll blink that they do. I've never played a card game before. I like tea parties myself. Do you like tea parties?
They're a little bit too rich for my taste usually. Not quite
Same.
fancy enough.
But he can join a tea party.
Are you
Do you
on
want
your
to play
way?
a game?
What game do you play?
Well, I like hide and seek, and I like, as I said, I like tea parties. I like tag. Tag is fun.
Well, we're not supposed to move from this area because we are keeping watch.
Well,
However,
that's no fun.
we can make it fun. Do you know how to play Go Fish?
Go fish? I've never played this before.
Today's your lucky day. I'm going to teach you with all the false bravado because this is creeping me the fuck out.
Okay. And she does that thing because her legs don't really bend. She just kind of like falls back into a seated position. And
River's gonna give Jada what the fuck look.
I'm just perpetually what the fucking right now.
Yeah.
do you play games?
Do I play games? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
play games all the time at the monastery.
Monastery? What is monastery?
Let's think of it as a big stone house with a lot of rules.
Rules are no fun. My
That's
house has a lot of rules.
Oh, you too. Sounds like you live in a monastery.
No, I live in a mansion.
Oh, you're too rich for me.
Explains the tea parties.
Yeah,
And
the tea
River-
parties is a dead giveaway.
Shuffle out the cards for the three of us to play Go Fish. Where's
Okay.
your mansion at? Is it in the woods?
It's... And her head does that thing where it turns all
no,
the way
no,
around.
no.
And then her arm goes back. That way. Comes back.
Is it the way we are going, or is it in the opposite direction?
It's the way you're going.
No.
Dope.
The two different responses. I love it. Curiously, what is everyone's passive perception?
11.
11?
Am I still awake right now? Is a good question.
How
Well,
long do you think it would take for Quinn to fall back asleep? Because I assume it's probably maybe 15, 20 minutes into their watch. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I would
just
say
after
just
3.
after all of that, it probably would take her like 20 minutes to 30 minutes to get back to sleep.
Okay, so you are on the cusp of sleep, like finally about to fall into unconsciousness when you hear, "Are you going to play a game?" And however you wish to have Quinn react to that is up to you. So you deal out these cards, and it holds them awkwardly in its dull hands. How does one play?
all right, so you want to get rid of all the cards in your hand and be the first one, but you have to get a matching one. So you have to try and see if we have matching ones. And you can't lie.
I see. Well, I'm not very good at lying.
Insight check the doll.
Absolutely. And as she said that, her head goes,
Yep. Don't believe this. 15.
oh, she is lying through her non-existent doll teeth.
All right, from that
18.
to River is going to do a cursory glance around the perimeter of the camp too, just to make sure other creepy dolls are not.
Okay. No. Just her.
Just her. All right, cool. And
And we're not going to actually play Go Fish because that would take
Yeah.
a while.
I got cards.
I will say though, you get actually anyone whose passive is 12 or higher, if you're not already awake, you would wake up. She's not being quiet. Quinn.
11.
So you guys
you're
are still sleeping. Quinn, what are you doing listening to this?
Again, because she's pretending to sleep, so kind of gonna shift as if like rolling over, but wanting to get a better look at what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay, so you roll to your side, and she is framed by the fire. She has her back to you. She is absolutely like a porcelain doll. You've probably seen them. Your mom probably had them, but not like a collector kind of a thing, but like something from her own childhood. This one is definitely in nicer condition, despite the fact that it's moving, which they're not supposed to do. But she She seems pretty invested in this card game, handing off cards and taking them and setting down her matches. And she kind of stops for a second and turns to look at you. Are you going to play the game too?
I pretend to be asleep.
It's not nice to lie. Auntie Gertrude says it's wrong to lie.
Who's Auntie Gertrude?
She's my nanny.
Does she know that you've strayed?
No, but she's going to be very angry.
Does that mean you should probably get home?
It's not fun there. I don't get to play with people there. No one comes to visit. Not anymore. Do you want to play a game?
I would love to play a game. And I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on this doll.
Okay. Okay. Is that, do I wisdom save that, or?
Sorry, I should have had this up.
It's okay. I could have Googled it. I'm reading up on my doll friend here.
Our new friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just a good friend.
If it has...
I love the 7th member of our party.
No, I don't.
So initially I learned surface thoughts of the creature.
Okay.
And then I can... and then I can dig deeper for a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Her surface level thoughts are... subdued, and you hear them, and they focus on games and tea parties and what kind of tea she's gonna have. The blood of that girl was really tasty. Perhaps we could try that again. Do you think they'd want to play tea party with me? I'd love to play tea party or tag. I'm really good at tag. The feeling of my knife going through their skin would be quite delightful.
And then
so
I
forth and
cast
so forth.
Witch Bolt on it.
Okay.
Wake the rest of us up.
And yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
The casted spell would absolutely. Okay. So go ahead. That's a ranged spell attack. Go ahead and make your ranged spell attack on this doll.
Ooh, math. 15.
15? That just hits.
Woo!
Go ahead, roll your damage.
Right. That's 10 lightning damage.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, River and Jade, you watch as this doll just full on turns its head around, and its front of its body is facing you, while it is having a conversation with Quinn. When Quinn suddenly casts Witch Bolt, and what does your Witch Bolt look like? Is it that blue magic again?
It's the blue magic, but it's definitely has this like moment where it like bloops out of existence, and then bam, like it fires up. She launches the blue line, and then it kind of like disappears, and then just hits the doll.
Okay.
As if
It
it's
hits
jumping
the
through
doll,
time.
and this doll is not. She's a doll. It doesn't take a lot, and she kind of goes flying. She gets blasted back, and she kind of lands on her side. And as she sits back up, a piece of her porcelain falls away, revealing darkness within. A single line of red coming down her face. It's not very nice to hit a friend. And I don't know if you maybe want to go ahead and roll for initiative. And you know what? While we do this, why don't we take a break? And then we'll come back with the start of
Perfect.
initiative
All right.
on this doll.
Perfect.
Hang on, let me
So,
get
all right. So if you are interested in a chance to win these really cute mini dice from Dungeon Gate, we are going to send a code for you to type. This code will be typed all lowercase into the chat, and you'll have until we get back from break and a little bit after to type in last. The code word is going to be creepy doll. I love it. So go ahead and type that now, and we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes for a battle with this creepy doll.
Get a creepy doll.
We'll see you then. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah.
Why don't you want to play my game?
Ah.
No.
Mm.
No.
Nah, hell nah.
I had to complete my look. So
Very nice.
here
Very
we are.
efficiently
Very
creeped
nice.
out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thank
to
you.
the
Thank
max.
you.
Mhm.
All right, my friends, this is your last chance for a chance to win those tiny dice from Dungeon Gate. They're super cute. If you want a chance, last chance to type creepy doll in the chat, all lowercase. We will be pulling that very shortly. Yes. So, once again, last chance. Ready whenever you are. And so.
Ace girl.
Ace girl!
Hey!
Hey! Yay!
Yo, congrats.
Yes, enjoy your tiny dice. Always
so cute.
exciting. They are so cute. I want to get a jumbo die, like one of those like big ol'
Oh,
honkers.
yeah, like a chunk.
And
I got
then,
metal chunk
and
and
then get
aggressive.
a little baby one. So,
I have, I kid you not, like, they're smaller than pebbles. They're like those tiny beads. They're dice.
Oh my god.
And they
That's
are legible.
amazing.
Wow.
Like a whole polyhedral
Yeah.
set?
All 7 of
or
them. I'll have to post them and put them in Discord. Which, by the
Yes,
way,
you
if you're
gotta.
not in our
Oh my God.
Discord,
yeah, if
We
you're not in our
have fun dice.
Discord, join us. We post things.
These are really
Uh,
cool. Sorry.
Shiny.
or we have to go shopping, is what you're telling me.
I'm always ready to go shopping, especially for dice.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you're just joining us, our lovely party has had a visit from a very friendly doll who just wanted to play a game. Quinn, however, did not very much like the thoughts going on in this doll's head and hit her with a witch bolt. Hence the lovely. So we're getting initiative right now. So I can't itch my name. It's the blood. Okay. So if you rolled 25 and to 20.
21.
Jade,
Nope, monk chick.
21. Yes. All right. 19 to 15.
19.
15.
Okay. All right. 14 to 10.
13.
15. 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5.
5.
Okay.
9.
Okay. All right.
Kira's making a comeback. She's making her way up the initiative order.
All right. And let me get hers. Perfect. All right. So, for those who were sleeping, you are awake now as the sound of a witch bolt explodes into the area. You are still prone, laying in your bedrolls, but first up is Jade. So you've got this doll kind of standing just outside the light of your campfire now, her face cracked and blood seeping from her eye.
Well, I know this whole thing is creepy, but that seems very creepy now.
Yes.
It's
Halloween.
I'm gonna ask Quinn, like, yo, why did you hit this doll with this? Because I mean, as far as I was concerned, we were just playing a game. Like, I didn't kind of come out of nowhere.
Right. I read its thoughts, and its thoughts were thinking about the blood that it drank from other people and about stabbing people.
Fun game too.
Hell no.
Appropriate response. Appropriate response is appropriate.
Okay, how far away did you say she was again?
She's so camp light's about 15 feet all the way around. So she is probably just outside that. So I'd say 16 feet away from the campfire, and she was sitting in between you and River. So she is probably about that range, that 16 feet away from you.
Okay. Cool. I will do Fist of Unbroken Air
Okay.
at the doll.
Okay.
She has to make a strength save.
All right. Let me get her spook sheet up.
Oh no.
Lucky for you, she is a doll. So that is going to be a 9.
Excellent. Okay, so she's gonna take 3d10.
Okay. Go ahead, roll that damage.
Actually, math is hard. She's gonna take 5d10.
5d10. Okay. And what kind of damage is this?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning? Okay. So you get right up on her. He is my friend now. The doll's familiar. Fine. So how much damage?
We mathing right now.
I gotcha. Math beam. Me all the time. I play D&D.
Math beats my ass.
The real big bad evil guy.
It really is.
Yep.
Your actual BBEG fight is just going to be a math test that you have to take with it. Yeah, it's going to be one of those mad minutes where you have a minute.
No.
Oh god.
No.
Bring it.
Oh wait, I can't do math. Okay, let me redo that real fast. All right, so she's gonna take 15 damage.
Okay. Let me pull up here.
She gets pushed 20 feet back and is knocked prone.
Okay. And then you said 15?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you hit her, she does go flying, but something about the hit didn't feel quite right, and it didn't do as much damage as you were hoping.
I mean, that's fine because I just need this thing as far away from me as possible.
All right. So it is now, you said 10 feet back, so it is now about 20 feet back from the campfire in the darkness of the forest.
20 feet back and it's prone.
Okay, so it is full on in the trees. Like, you cannot see it with how hard you hit this thing. Quinn, you're up next.
Can I see it? Still.
It is in the trees. In the darkness of the trees. You are at a disadvantage because you have the campfire light hindering your dark, like, what normal, like, human dark vision, like.
Hang on to see.
It's all good.
Okay, so it's now with it's how far away from me is it now?
So you were behind it. It has now been flung. I'm kissing like perpendicular into the trees, so it's diagonally from you 20 feet.
Okay, cool.
30 feet. Let's go 30 feet.
Exactly 30 feet?
Yeah, we'll say exactly 30
So
feet.
she's still in range of my witch bolt, and I'm going
Yes.
to take the my action to
Okay.
do the damage.
All right.
And I will move forward. That is a 7. Lightning.
Okay. Where is her sheet? All right. All right. Anything else?
No, just like move forward in case she like runs or whatever.
Okay.
Just so that
It is now her turn.
Hello.
And she's going to spend her movement getting up. And then I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw as she starts to sing.
Don't like that.
Oh!
Trying to think of what lovely little children's lullaby she's singing.
Come, little children, hocus pocus.
Yeah.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away. But it's off key because she's a creep. All right, raise
She's a
your hand.
weirdo?
She is a creep. She is a weirdo. All right, raise your hand if you did not succeed. 15.
Natural
not get-
20.
Okay.
18.
Casters.
All right, my 3 cast. Oh, and our pally. You are now frightened of her. Come frightened.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And on your turn, you must either move away from her, and in order to break it, you have to succeed another.
Wait. I would like to
15
re-roll my
wisdom.
save.
Okay. You can feel Kronos' hand on your shoulder.
Ah. Bad
I
touch.
still failed.
Okay.
God bless.
All right. So succeed. Just 15 wisdom saving throw. So you are frightened of her right now. And then she is. No one's close enough to her, so she's just gonna go ahead and dissolve into the darkness of the shadows as her bonus action. So she's gonna hide away in there. Liliana, you're up.
Well, if she's a hiding,
She is a hiding.
that means I can't see her.
That is correct. You can hear her. Her voice is kind of echoing around the entire camp, not coming from any singular place.
I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Rite of the Dawn.
Okay.
So the gold blade will start shimmering. And I'll take
Alright.
4 damage. Jeez, 4. Be nice. Oh, goodness gravy. I think can I like I have 0 information about this thing.
You just
I'm gonna
creepy doll.
hold essentially, yeah. I want to hold my action
Okay.
to I'll get like closer toward the brush that I saw her get shoved back into, and
Okay.
I'll just hold my action with my rapier if she appears within range of me, and I'll do a stabby stab.
All right. Vanessa.
It's me. Okay, so I'm like still in my sleeping bag or whatever.
Yeah, you have like just startled awake to an explosion, and now there's freaky singing all around you.
The fuck's going on? So I'll stand up using half my movement.
Okay.
I can't see this doll, so I'm just kind of like confused, bleary-eyed, pick up both my swords and like sort of back in towards the fire and activate my giant smite.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just hold an action, and if something attacks, I will hit it with a sword.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Kira.
Also gonna start by getting up. It's like, oh great, this thing that I heard before is now here, and it's actually way worse than I thought it would be. So she's gonna get up and draw her sword also. And
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action because can't see her, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself. Which is concentration, gives my weapon attack a little extra radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I will hold an action to attack this doll if it shows up within
All
range.
right. All right, back at the top of the round.
I think we skipped River.
Oh, we did. I'm so sorry. That's me.
No worries.
Goes doll. It's doll River then Liliana. So River.
Would River know how to break the fear, or is there?
Oh,
I was gonna do that at the top of the round. Have you guys reroll for? Yes.
Okay.
I think you would know how to break the fear. I feel like you've been in situations that might have brought about fear. Perhaps one particular situation. So if you want to go ahead and roll that wisdom save.
Thank you.
It's
18.
All right, so you break it.
Yay.
You have that flash of panic. And then you are able to break it. So you are no longer frightened. My other two, if you guys want to go ahead and do your wisdom saves. See if you can do something against her.
that fell.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Break it.
16!
Yay.
Perfect. Everyone saves.
Yeah.
All right. Jade, back at the top. Oh, nope. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, for her
I'm just
action.
so excited to get back to the doll.
I just want to bring the creepy doll back. I really wouldn't. Let's not say we did. She will hold a mind sliver for when
Mind
the doll
sliver?
appears.
Okay. Jade.
So can I see the doll where I'm at right now?
No. She is in the shadows. Like she's basically like morphed into the shadows.
Yeah,
But her voice is coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not looking for her.
Okay.
I'm gonna chill where I'm at.
Okay. Quinn.
You want to hold anything for when she?
Oh yeah,
pops back out?
Oh yeah, I guess I can hold an action.
Okay.
This doll's just gonna appear and get wailed on.
So Joyce.
With any luck.
Yeah.
Quinn, what you doing?
I would like to hold a ray of frost.
Okay. All right, so it is now her turn, and I'm not going to skip River this time. River's next. And we're going to see who she's going to play with. Number 3. Oh, speak of the devil. She comes out from the shadows behind you, River.
Ah!
And she is going to slash at your back with her claws for a 19 plus 6, 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Oh, yeah.
And she's gonna do a whopping 7 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And then she's gonna make her second weapon attack of her knife that she pulls from her skirts.
I played a game with you.
This is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Not the best damage for me, but that's fine. It's going to be 6 damage.
Oof. Okay.
But everyone who's holding attack, if you are near River or can see behind River, Go for it.
I think Jade was like right next to me playing cards, so she should be.
Yeah, so Jade
in
gets
punching range.
it. If you're holding a spell, you get it. I don't know where do you guys want your bedrolls to be?
Oh. Mine, she needs to make an intelligence save, please.
Okay. Well, that's a 0.
Ooh, nice.
Take that, creepy doll!
God bless.
Whoever comes after me, if you have a saving throw. Oh, that's a whopping 1 psychic damage. But
Okay.
subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw, please.
Okay.
I think Kira's probably on the other side of the camp.
I don't think. Yeah, we went.
Yeah.
playing
Yeah,
cards and no one rolls.
I don't
Far away, yeah.
I don't think that I would be close enough for a swing
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be close enough. I'm gonna swing with my short sword.
Okay, go ahead.
18 to hit.
That hits.
I do 4 damage.
Better than my 1.
Is that halved?
Oh
is
no!
Is it halved?
As you slash your sword, unless your sword is magical, it doesn't do the amount of damage that you're hoping for.
2 damage.
Ooh, still better than my 1. I'm doing great.
Oh,
Any damage is good damage. All right, Quinn, what you doing?
I rolled a 16 for my Ray of Frost to hit.
That hits. That
so
hits.
that's 6 cold damage, and her speed is reduced by 10.
10-4. Wonderful. All right. So at the end of her turn, does she get to Shadow Blend again? She does not. So she's just gonna sit there and just be
Oh,
a little bit more of her cheek has fallen away as you do damage. River, you're up.
shoot. I just went.
No, that was your previous turn.
That's right. Okay.
Now we're back to this turn.
So she's right next to me, right?
Oh yeah, she's on your back. Do you have armor, or you just?
No, I've got no armor, and I haven't put mage armor yet. So it's just my, it's just my hoodie.
She has tattered.
Oh, that's just
Put
rude.
Some slashes through the back of your dress, carving at your back.
Is our back to the forest, or is our back to the fire?
Your back is to the forest.
Okay.
Parallel to the forest.
Parallel to the forest. Okay, so there's
Yeah.
no one behind me. Okay. I would like to shove the creepy doll off of my back, please, for my bonus
Okay.
action. So please make a... Oh, boy.
1.
Okay, yes. You are
I was gonna
off of my
say
back.
it's a strength, I believe, and she is a doll. Her
It is a strength, yes.
-2.
Get away, creepy doll. I will then move all of my movement away from this creepy doll.
Okay.
And then fire off a we'll do another mind sliver.
Okay. That is wisdom save.
Oh yeah. Intelligence save.
Intelligence. That's
And
right.
you need to be at 16.
That's a 2. This die is going in jail.
Here's my 6. There you are. Oh, that is thick. 6 psychic damage.
Nice.
And once again, next saving throw. Please subtract a d4.
All right. All right. Liliana.
Well, now that I can see our lovely guest,
You can. She's right on there behind River. Well, now she's in front of her, pushed 10 feet away?
5 feet.
5 feet? 5 feet? So 10.
Hold up.
This would be 10 feet. 5 for the melee range, and then another 5, right? Shoved away.
Sure. Those were definitely numbers.
They were
5 feet away
definitely
from me.
numbers.
Yeah, it's 5 feet away from
Okay.
me, and then I move 30, so it's 35 feet away from me.
35 feet from you.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
It is
Okay.
Friday, and I don't math on the weekends. I'm gonna stab it.
All
Great
right.
That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. And this is gonna be. That was a bad roll. It's not a D6 yet. You silly monster. Wow. Absolutely terrible rolls. A 1 and a 2. So that's gonna be 7 points of damage total. 1 of it's radiant damage. Now that I am getting like a closer look at this creature, since I'm the resident, member of the Scooby Gang, do I recognize, does this strike me as like a familiar or a homunculus? Like, what is this thing now that I'm getting up close with it?
It's construct.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to give me a quick Arcana check.
Sure. That is going to be a 25.
25? Okay. This thing is pulsating with magic that is not its own. There's enchantment magic as well as necrotic magic sort of interwoven into this thing.
I didn't hear the conversation earlier. Okay. D has a suspicion as to what this is, but
Okay.
Lily doesn't have the proper information. Okay.
River will give you all the creepy details later.
For my bonus action, this should work, right? Yeah. For my bonus action, I'm going to do an amplified blood curse of binding.
Okay. What does that do?
So I'm gonna take 3 damage. Man, my D4 is really mad at me. And then I need the doll to make a strength. I reach out and curse her blood, and I need the doll to make a strength saving throw, or have her speed be reduced to 0, and she can't use reactions for the next minute. And she gets saves at the end of each of her turns.
Okay. So question. She doesn't technically have blood.
That would be a problem for most people, but not for Lady Liliana.
Okay.
She's a particular kind of blood hunter. Okay. So I suppose I reach out and grab hold of whatever essence is possessing this shell.
All right. And what does it do again?
So it's a strength save from her.
Okay.
And if she fails for the next minute, her speed is 0 and she can't use reactions. And she gets additional strength saves on the end of each of her turn.
Okay. So it was a natural 20 minus 2, so it's 18.
That'll do it.
Oh, wait. Minus the D4.
Thank you.
True.
You're welcome. My 18 minus 3, 15.
15. Hold on, let me check. Oh, beat it by 1.
I mean, darn.
Darn. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right.
That'd been really cool if it worked, though.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Is her essence still cursed?
No, she saved from it, so
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm gonna try again over the next turn. Twice, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Good for
All right. Anything else, Liliana?
No, that is my turn.
Perfect. Anissa, you're up.
I feel like Anissa is seeing this for the first time now, right?
Yep. You see her. She's creepy doll. that seems to have this blood thing coming from her face and just darkness within her.
So cute. Love it.
You start stabbing me.
Oh, and she's wearing this really cute, like, super frilly blue dress. Her eyes are like sparkling blue sapphire.
Like kind of bloody right now.
Are the eyes at the height of the thing that I saw in the forest?
Oh.
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool. Just making sure they weren't multiple.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna be like, the fuck is that? And then move over into a space where I can hit it with some swords.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay, I can do that. Oh, that'll be a 9 to hit.
Are you flanking with Jade by any chance? Or Liliana? In this theater of the mind?
I mean, there's only like 4 sides to this dog.
I mean, there's technically, what, 8 squares you can go around her? Yeah, you can find a spot to flank her.
Okay. 12.
That does not hit.
Doing great. Okay, so and then with my bonus action, I will just swing with my other sword after swearing about missing this doll.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I did not hit. Did not hit. That's some fucked up shit. It's the same rolls both times. It was a 3 and a 6.
Oh, denied.
Why do your dice hate you?
I don't
They
know.
do.
I got 2 20s tonight, though, for like
That's
such
true,
random ass shit. Like wisdom saving throw. If I had failed that wisdom saving throw, I probably would have been great for fighting you guys.
All right. Kira.
All right. Kira is gonna go up to this thing and take a swing with her sword, cause doesn't like how it's hurting her new friends. This is not cool. Not here for this. So
Aw,
It's just a game.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that one. And that will be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead and then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add a Divine Smite to that one.
Okay.
So, because this seems off and bad and wrong in every way imaginable.
I think it's quite
her.
fun.
So, okay, hold on. Okay, then the D4 from the Divine Favor, and then the Smite. Yeah. All right. That is not great. Wait. Ah. Great weapon fighting. Okay. All right, that's 10 points, or no, sorry, 10, it would, well, with the 15 points of slashing damage from the sword, and then another 8 of radiant.
All right. So the sword will only do half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So 7, and then the radiant damage was how much again?
8.
8. Okay, that does full damage.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Cool.
She will kind of just like try to stay, like try to help surround this thing, try and keep it from getting at the more squishier friends.
Okay. Jade. You're muted.
Jade's gonna try to swing with the sword
Okay.
because she's got nothing magical, so you might as well just beat it down.
Yep. Every little bit of damage helps.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
All right.
But I guess
Down to
half.
4.
Yep, down to 4.
Yep. Just doesn't quite do the amount of damage you were hoping.
Just gonna keep hitting it until it does.
All right. Anything else?
No, she's gonna stay put.
Okay. Quinn.
I would like to cast a firebolt.
Okay.
Who's gonna fuck me? This one will. Actually, no. 23 to hit.
That hits.
With 1 point of fire damage.
You hit this thing with fire and it lets out a shriek. And it seems to do a little bit more damage than you were expecting. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
No.
Whale.
Roll.
That bodes well.
Oh, nope.
God damn it.
Oof.
Gotta beat a 15.
Nope.
Beat it.
No.
You beat it?
Yeah, I got a natural 18.
Hey!
Hey.
All right, for my friends who failed, if this is your second fail, you are paralyzed
Oof.
with
Ooh.
terror of this thing. And she is going to use her... Oh, wait, let me see if she gets it back. She does. She's going to
Rat
melt
bastard.
into the darkness, and she just goes, "That's not very nice. Auntie Gertie always says to be nice." And she fades away into the darkness, and that is going to be her turn. River.
All right, so I can't see it, and I'm paralyzed.
You can make a wisdom.
Oh, yeah. Well, is that my action?
Throw.
If I do that?
Yes, it will be your action because you are paralyzed with fear. Excuse me. So, yeah.
Yep. Okay. 16.
Okay. So you succeed and you are no longer paralyzed. That is your turn. Liliana.
I can't see the little Annabelle bastard. Anger and rage and anger.
Ah.
I will. Is there any way that I can be within 15 foot of everyone in the party?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because River is farther back.
Is it gonna go for River again?
Oh no, I didn't think this through.
No. I might. I haven't rolled the die to see who it attacks.
Well, I moved 30 feet away, and so if you move 15 feet...
But where is
that's
everyone else in relation?
Yeah,
so
that's where it falls apart.
My 4 fighters, my melee up close friends, I'm imagining you guys were like, had her boxed in. But she didn't like that very much. So she then melted into the darkness.
Can I get 15 feet from Quinn and River? Or is River just like...
One of them will be an outlier.
Okay. River can take care of herself. I want to hold an action.
Okay.
And I want to get to where I am within 15 foot of Quinn, and if I can get Quinn, and if I can get someone else in that'd be great as well. But I'm going to hold Burning Hands as a spell, and if it comes back up, I would like to barbecue it.
All right, sounds good.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
What? What? Anissa, it's your turn. Oh, you're
So-
muted? Oh, there you go.
I'm not. It's like not picking up real well.
How rude.
So all the fighters right now are just bunched up.
Liliana has moved towards Quinn. But the rest of you, yeah, you're like a little triangle at where this thing was.
Like to sort of, if I have enough movement, like move out and around. So it's kind of like trying to put, I guess put like Quinn in the middle of the fighters, sort of like make a triangle. Since I don't know where the hell River went, just running off like that.
All right. So I'd say you probably Quinn, where are you standing in relation to her? Were you within, did you move from when you were 30 feet away from her when she first attacked River?
No, I have not moved since then.
Okay. So from where the doll was after being pushed, she's probably 20 feet from where you were standing around the doll, Anissa.
Go like 25 feet, so it's kind of like I'm between.
On the other side of her?
Yeah, between
Okay.
Quinn and the forest, I guess. And
Okay.
hold a sword attack her if this thing decides to meander over.
All right. Kira.
I think Kira's gonna stay put, but draw her crossbow.
Okay.
And then hold an attack, hold a shot in case our new little friend comes back out.
All right. Back to the top. Jade, what you doing?
Not looking for this doll. I'm also gonna hold an action.
Okay. Just a regular slashing of your sword?
If she shows up close again, then yes, I'll slash the sword.
Okay. Quinn.
I suppose I'm paralyzed with fear, so
Oh.
Right, sorry, Kira
Oh,
is
yeah,
too,
right,
actually.
Oh. Well, if it's your first time failing, you're just frightened. If it's your
No.
second time, you are paralyzed.
Yeah, Kira was actually paralyzed. Sorry.
So,
my bad.
okay. That's okay. So you're not holding an action.
No, could I make a save though?
Yep. You could make a save. That's on me for not remembering.
Nope.
Nope. You are still paralyzed.
so
Quinn,
if I can make a save, I will make a save.
sounds like a plan.
Natural 20.
You are no longer paralyzed with fear. And it is now her turn. Who's it gonna be? I have you all labeled in initiative order. Ha ha ha. All right. She comes out from the darkness around the one who was left alone in that circle. She never moved. And she comes out and she slashes at Kira with her claws.
All right, let's go.
And that is not gonna hit. But then she's gonna go ahead and come at you with her little. It looks like a cake knife. That probably will hit. That's 15 plus 6.
Yeah, that one will hit.
So 21.
Yep.
And she's gonna give you a little slash damage.
All right, let's go.
Oh, 7 plus 4, 11 points of piercing damage with her little knife. And let's see, can she bonus action shadow blend again? She cannot. So she's just going to go ahead and hang out right over here behind Kira.
She within 30 feet of me, and can I see her?
You moved 25 feet, so she would probably be just at... Actually, she's on the other side of Kira, so she's probably 35 feet away from you. She's definitely 20 feet away from Liliana, and then 30 feet from Quinn. 25 feet from Quinn, something like that. Math.
Cool. I don't have a thing then.
Okay. Wait a second. Kira, you're paralyzed.
Oh, you would have had advantage.
She would
on
have
that, wouldn't you?
advantage. That's all right. I missed the
All right.
opportunity when it was there. I will let it.
Next time.
That's on me. All right, River.
Okay, so this is all happening where River and Jade were playing cards, correct?
Correct.
How far away is the stall from the fire?
She's probably 10 feet away from the fire right now.
Damn it. Okay. What the hell? River's between her and the fire, so River's gonna try pulling her the 5 feet into the fire. She'll still be 5 feet away, but... So, strength saving throw, please.
All right. Is it still a minus a D4?
No.
Or is that, it's just the one time? Okay.
Yep.
That is a 15 minus 2, 13.
Oh, okay. My strength save is 15, so she's
right.
5 feet closer to the fire.
So, all right. She is unwillingly moved towards the fire.
Do I want to be violent or do I want to be defensive? Mage armor, and she will move towards the rest of the group, saying, as she's moving, to push it in the fire.
Tossed it into the fire.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
All right. Liliana, you're up.
Oh, wonderful.
So she is now visible, still probably about 20 feet away from you, but heading towards the fire.
Fun. So Liliana is going to walk over next to the fire and pass her hand through it and just scoop up a bit of the flame, which becomes blue as her hand passes through it.
Absolutely.
And I will cast Burning Hands. Just like, if I can put my hands onto her face and cast Burning Hands, that's like what I'm going for. Just
allow it, because I'm getting Roy and Lust vibes, and I love it.
yeah.
Snapping. Love it.
Exactly that. So that is a dexterity save
Okay.
from our friend.
I'm going to impose disadvantage on her since you are right on her face. I will do that and she did not have her shadow blend, so. Well, he said dexterity.
Yes.
That's gonna be a non-natural 21.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 17, so.
Well, luckily, I rolled well on my damage as well.
Perfect,
So you'll
we
take
love that.
half of 22, which is 11.
She will actually
Wait.
take the full 22.
No, sorry, not 22. Math. 6, 6, 4. That's not 22. 16,
20.
not 22.
Or 16,
Sorry.
16. All right, so you cast this, and even though she's able to just get out of the way, she lets out another ear-piercing wail of pain as this fire erupts around her. It's blue, igniting her dress, and she shrieks, and I need everyone to make a wisdom save again.
Oh, perfect.
Who did not get over a 15?
I got
Oh.
exactly 15.
Hey.
I am not
All
wise.
right. All right. Kira, you fall prone as you faint. You're not unconscious.
Cool.
Just one of those
cool.
like Neville with a mandrake. You just faint. You're just down.
Great.
If it is your first time failing, you are frightened. If it is your second time failing, you are paralyzed. Third time, you are fainted.
Even if we beat the other two, we're still, it counts as a third fail. God damn it.
Don't
River's
count
down.
as a third fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
All right, and so that was your first fail, correct? All right, so you are just frightened of this thing. I'll have you know, she's not happy. Go ahead, minus that. They're 16. All right. Some more of her porcelain crumbles, and it now goes up over, and her eye falls out and kind of rolls. So that was Liana. Nissa, it's your turn.
If frightened, I have to move away.
Yes. You have to try and get away from her.
How far away is she?
Because you moved back up, right, when you saw her, or are you still, if you're still on the other side of Quinn, then you're like 25 or 35 feet away from her. Actually, probably 30 now since she's been moved towards the fire. So you're 30 feet away from her.
I guess so. Am I about to run 60 feet away from this doll?
No, you just have to get away. You don't have to use your whole movement to get away. It's just you can't attack her.
Just stand where I am and like whimper?
Absolutely. You can just stand there and whimper.
You can try and beat it.
You can try and beat it for your action.
Oh, yeah, but duh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna totally do, not with that dice though. We are trying to beat a what now?
15.
It's a 13.
Oh, so close. No, you are still frightened.
That's so scary.
She is very creepy. Her eyeball just rolled out of her face. Kira, go ahead and try. You are fainted. So you are coming back. If you want to go ahead, roll a wisdom to see if you're still paralyzed.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Ooh, 13.
Unfortunately, you are
Yep.
get away. You can't move.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cool.
All right, back to the top. Jade.
Oh, was having a 15 pass or fail?
If you get 15 meets it, beats it. So you
Okay.
passed. You succeeded.
Cool, so I'm not spooked.
Nope.
Jade's gonna try to Spartan kick this doll into the fire
Okay.
with an unarmed strike.
Yep. Go ahead, roll to hit. Gotta beat a 15.
That is a 14.
Oh, you hit her, but she seems to have a little bit more density than previously. So she doesn't. She'll shift, but she's not in the fire. Because I mean that hits, so you can still roll damage, but she's not going to move.
Okay.
Or no, it doesn't hit. So 13, right? It's been a long day.
Yeah, use a bonus action to try again.
Go for it. Gotta beat a 15.
Oh my god.
Everything with her is 15.
That's convenient.
15.
All right, that hits. Go ahead, roll your damage.
7.
All right. So that's not going to do as much damage as you were hoping.
I'm Spartan
gonna-
kicking.
Yep, I'm going to do a dex, see if she can hold on to your leg
God.
Oh,
That just makes it creepier.
I know, right?
Ah!
Yeah.
try to
She's
kick it
gonna
off, like-
scale your body. She does not. She does manage to
Oh.
get because it was a 6 plus 4, so it's a 10. So I don't think that saves. So you managed to Spartan kick her into the fire.
Yes.
And her body ignites and a black flame begins to engulf her body, and she lets out a roar different from the previous wail, so you don't have to make a save for this one. And she is going to go ahead and take some that there fire damage. All right. Quinn.
Noticing that Kira has gone down, she's gonna put herself kind of standing over Kira, but like in between the doll and Kira, and will launch off a firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to hit.
16.
That hits. Go ahead, roll that damage.
Oh, it's a D10. Ah! Okay, 3 fire damage.
So it does more than that because she is vulnerable to it. So it does 6, and your flame kind of hits the black, and it flickers the color of the firebolt before it goes back to being that black. And she begins to rise in the fire. Her body engulfs, and she just glares at you and says, "Naughty, naughty, naughty." And that black flame consumes her, and she disappears.
Guess you could say game over.
For now.
God damn it.
This is definitely different than her shadow blend. As the black flames disintegrate away, melding back into that normal red or orange yellow flame, there is no trace left of the doll. And you are out of initiative. What you doing?
Whoa!
Am I still
No, you're-
out?
Good morning.
No, you woke up, you just could not move.
Can I move again?
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay.
River, wake up.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, it was like one of those, like, you just faint and you come back to it.
Feet steps forward and be
Okay.
like, is she gone? Where'd she, that?
I sure hope so.
I hate dolls.
I
It looks like
now
she
also
made a necklace.
Fairly certain my mother had one that looked just like that one.
Oh,
That is so wildly unsurprising for some reason.
Please tell me you shattered it.
or
Of
if you
course
haven't,
not.
that
It
you
was
will now.
expensive, I'm sure.
Okay.
Did am I correct in assuming that she mentioned an auntie? Wasn't that something
Yeah, that's
I
good.
heard-
that got
I'd say
said?
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, as an experienced blood hunter, start making connections of a certain type of fey creature that uses monikers similar to that and is known to enchant creepy, weird tchotchke?
Or in anything in our weird mercenary adventures would that have popped up?
You can go ahead and hold on, let me pull up her Gertie. Where'd she go? There she is. Okay. Yes, you may do a
All the knowledge-based skills are the same for me.
Yeah.
I roll with advantage because I'm a
You
blood
do.
hunter, and I
And this is
recall
absolutely
information.
something that you would be.
I rolled double twos.
Oh,
Oh.
Life is pain.
yep.
You would know that this is. It's definitely a creature that you have experienced before in a in all of your trials. It's you would you're a smart woman. You would know it's a fiend. It just you were just like, I know I fought it before, and it like took a little bit more to recall it, but you were able to recall that them spooky friends like to conjure even spookier friends.
Haven't had your coffee yet. You got woken up too soon.
This is why I hate getting up early. Honestly, the sun's not even up. I'm awake and the sun's not even up.
What
Well,
was that thing?
Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
probably
Where
one
did
of
it
the
come
9
from?
circles of
Cotton Eye
hell.
Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The worst.
But where did it come from, though? Honestly.
Considering the nature of it and overall demeanor, it's probably from one of the 9 circles, I'd imagine.
Ah,
A hell doll?
That's what it seems like.
She did say that Gertrude lives in a mansion that way.
Oh, fun,
That's
we're going
one of
that
the
way.
information I had.
The way
No,
we're
well,
going.
Of
So
course
we
it's
make
that
a
way. Of
wide-
course.
Well, hey, now we'll be able to keep our eyes out for anyone named Gertrude.
But should we take care of Gertrude, as it were, if she's setting dolls on people? And someone said something about drinking blood, right?
Well, I don't think she was supposed to be out. I think she escaped for whatever she was.
The fact that there is someone creating these sorts of things, though, is very concerning.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
most of it
Mm-hmm.
seems pretty evil.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it might be, I mean, as bad as that was, I mean, I think that's why I think we should probably look into it. I don't know about all of you.
So you can
We'll
have
keep our
more
eyes on
dolls.
for sure.
So that there won't be more hurting other people.
Yeah, it'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
First kind of just taken off her hoodie and is looking at the shredded back and is just like, ah. Is her shirt shredded too? Or is it just the jacket?
She got them claws.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's rifling through her bag. She's getting another shirt, like just swearing while
I mean, at the very least, the hoodie has texture now. I mean, it looks worn.
Not all
Got
of
that
us
sort
want to
of-
look like we got into an alley brawl with a dog.
I mean, if someone has a mending.
Well, question, DM.
Yes.
We haven't gotten our long rest, correct?
This was it was in the middle of the second watch.
Third, because
Third watch, yes. So, yes, you did get a long rest.
Okay, so
I could've-
everything we did in that fight would be
Is
For
for
today.
today.
okay.
Okay. I'll have to. But, I could, after we get up in the morning, I can fix that for you if you like.
If you don't mind, that'd be great. Otherwise, you're gonna be traveling with a bum. And she's like packing it up in a way so it doesn't get damaged further, like folding it up and like she's done this before.
Okay.
And is grabbing a new shirt. And gonna go change while the rest of this people decide where they want to go.
Are we clearing danger, or are we just staying on mission?
Probably about 3:30 in the morning.
Generally, I find that when you're on the kind of path that we seem to be walking, the bad things in the area will gravitate towards you. So I think there'll be one and the same.
I mean, we can get a little more rest before we go off, if that's what everyone's concerned about. But, I mean, I do think we should see if we can take care of all this.
Disagree that we should.
I mean, or we could just go now, but it is very early, and
From the edge of the woods, you just hear, "I'd appreciate a rest."
Well, give it a few more hours and go when the sun's actually properly in the sky. Sound good?
I'll roll some hit
Yeah.
dice if that's okay.
Yep.
'Cause ouch.
Yep. Yep. Go for it. If you're going to finish out your watch, you've got 3 hours till sunup.
I'll finish out the watch.
Okay.
River can help assist with that when she's done.
All right. Excuse me.
Oh, no. Wait. That's not... I already rolled it. Get out of here.
Use.
Get out of here.
I think, would it be possible to, like, kind of just wake up early and take a short rest?
So if you want to just take a short rest now, you can.
yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's essentially what we're doing. Is
Yeah, I thought that was what. Yeah, short rest and then get on our way.
Yeah. All right. So you take your short rest. The sun begins to crest the horizon. The gray of dawn becomes the blue of a day. So it's about like 6:37-ish when you get back on your hike through the woods. And are you gonna keep that same marching order as before?
Yeah, I mean, Anissa, if we've agreed we're going towards the house, right? Yeah, I mean, Anissa will still be in front because, like, she's like frustrated and full of energy.
Of course. Yeah. So she just gave the general direction. And I believe that was shared that it's in the same direction that you were going.
And I'll look for like little creepy doll footprints in the ground.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation because you're looking for something specific.
Oh, it's not like survival.
Yeah, if you want to go for survival, go for it.
Okay, that'll be a 19.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
there's you can clearly see some tiny little doll feet in this dirt that doesn't seem to be very disturbed. This road doesn't seem to be traveled often. And you are able to follow that back, and it doesn't take long before it veers off. And you see a second foot of footprints.
Footprints are like people footprints.
People footprints.
I feel like I pointed out to whoever is.
So
around.
before it was Liliana, Anissa, and Jade are in the front.
Like, do shoulder taps to the side and just be like, they had a friend. Down, pick up some dirt. Fingers. Normal survival stuff.
It's not a fresh footprint, but definitely been recent. So within the last 4 hours or so.
Better be courteous so we can get this over with.
So we'll follow the human footprints. I would follow the human footprints now.
Yeah.
Sun is cresting up over the horizon. You travel down this path, and as you travel, it seems to get darker. Like clouds rolling in.
Unnaturally so?
Unnaturally so.
Cool.
Slow down a little bit and maybe like look to the magic users and just like point to the sky.
Quinn will have been, as we're traveling, will have been like mending River's jacket.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that is unusual.
Say maybe it's time to put away the mending.
Here you go.
Thank you. Good one. Looks like rain. Does this look like anything I've seen before or come across?
I'm going to say no.
Fair.
The air begins to grow thick and heavy, and it feels wrong as you walk through it. Oily, like it's tainted by some darkness. As you approach a large mansion, the stone seems to cling, or this darkness seems to cling on the stone. And what light you had through the canopy of trees is gone. It is almost like it's nighttime again, even though you're pretty sure the sun just rose and it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It feels like it's probably 9 o'clock at night here. It looks like it is. I have a wonderful map up on the Roll20.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's fun. So, you should all be able to control a person. It is a large, yeah. Beautiful. So you guys are walking up to this house. You stand in what seems to be night, and before you are a set of steps that lead up to the high archways of the front that govern the entryway to this mansion. On top of the stairs is a large set of dark oak double doors. They seem to linger. And does anybody have a passive perception of 12 or higher? You get the feeling you're being watched.
Ah, damn it.
It's a familiar feeling.
River will to the group. We've got eyes on us. Something's watching.
Probably another doll.
Lovely.
Oh.
Auntie, we just walk in, or do we?
Are we gonna try chatting or are we gonna try? She's gonna look at Quinn. It's like, are we chatting or are we going in?
I think Quinn will also kind of look to Liliana. That doll, while childlike, very much a creature of malice.
You said that it might be something fiendish, right, Liliana?
That's my running theory.
All right. Hold on. And Kira's gonna try using a divine sense, which only a range of it's a 60-foot radius, but I can sense the location of any celestial fiend or undead.
Ooh.
This thing is there's since you guys are over here on the side, you've got some undead coming from I should probably click on my ping thing from about here.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, where are you?
Kira's back here. Yeah.
Okay, that is about it for right now.
Okay. Well, there's something undead in there, and she'll point in the direction of that part of the building.
Also, there's something here, but it's up in the second level.
And there are a few
That would be the
things.
fiend that you feel
Okay.
on the second
There
level.
are some undead and also a fiend somewhere in that part of the house. The fiendish thing is further up than the whatever the undead are. It's closer to the ground, but I can't tell exactly what they are. But if it's the
Thanks.
fiend that's causing all this, then we should probably try to deal with that first, right?
Not if we can sneak by whatever else is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We're
The
sneaking.
doll got them!
Super sneaky.
Yeah.
So sneaky.
Dog got him.
Oh man.
Sarah, I just noticed, is there a doll in the background?
No, it's a wig.
Okay.
It's a
It
wig
suits the
head.
theme, though.
But it does
It's
suit
getting
the theme.
closer every time we look away.
I can't
No, no,
reach her.
No.
Don't blink. Don't even blink.
Don't even
Don't
blink.
do it.
Stay here. We're good.
Let's see. Oh, wait.
Yeah, if it's
I
like,
get to be the eyes of Anissa.
Hey!
Hey!
All right, River is gonna like look at Liliana and go Clinky, Kira, Clinky, Anissa, Clinky, and then
I am
Jade.
not.
yeah.
You're not? You are not Clinky?
I'm not.
All right, what the hell? She's gonna hit herself and she's gonna hit you and do invisibility for both of them.
All right.
I'm not. Okay. Sure.
All right. So you guys go invisible.
Mm-hmm. I'll send some sorcery points to do that.
Okay.
Sorry, who did you turn invisible?
Anissa,
Anissa and
River.
herself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you know my rules, so I might as well be clanky.
Quinn will walk up to Kira and will cast the Gift of Alacrity.
Okay. And that lasts
8 hours.
perfect.
And that's the bump to initiative, right?
Yeah, D8 to your initiative.
Cool. Thank
Cool,
you.
cool.
Well, wait,
I mean,
where did you go?
Are there windows on this building on the side?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, there are. There's windows here and here, though glancing at them, they do appear to be boarded up. This seems to be a high, like, walled-in garden area. And there is a door, or excuse me, there is a window on either side of the door. A window here, and a window there.
Them boarded, the ones that we can see.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to start by ripping. I just wanted to know if they were boarded.
Oh, yes. They are boarded. Sorry. The ones here are boarded.
Are there cracks between the boards? Like, can you peek between them? Or is this, like, nice?
This is like someone took time to board these up. And what you could only assume is to keep something in.
If we go up to the door, is it also like super well
The
boarded up,
door
locked, or anything like that?
does not seem to be boarded up, but is absolutely locked.
Okay. I mean, are we going in?
So it looks like we have lost D due to power outage and
Okay.
not coming back. So
Okay.
why don't
I was gonna ask about that and say, why don't we stop here?
yeah.
And we will pick up not in 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks it is my birthday and I will not be home.
Ooh.
So we will be back on the 26th of November.
2 days after my birthday.
Hey!
Hey.
November birthdays! Woohoo!
Okay, let
I might be biased, but they're my favorite.
Last year.
But
So disorienting.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
it is.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
It's worse when you move it.
hang on.
It's like one of those puzzles where you have to slide things.
It's like a human Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it is.
It's the best.
Oh, it's worse. Oh, it's better or worse.
Just wait.
You like get it
Give me
3/4 of the
slowly-
way,
No,
and suddenly everything
no,
shifts.
we're gonna complain the whole time.
I like how it's just our face. Okay, I was like, I like how it's just the little bits of our faces.
Yep.
That's right.
It's so good,
Very Brady Bunch style, where like you only get the
right?
yeah.
professional
story.
here.
Yeah.
All this
Hey, we got
this.
professionalism here.
I mean,
We're
you're doing
so
it.
You're doing
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow!
Good stuff.
Look at these beautiful
Hey.
Look
faces.
at that. There we are.
I love these faces. They're so good. Oh, there's my spooky face.
So spooky.
All right, so we will go ahead and do our rounds of shout outs. And we're just gonna start right with Rick.
Oh man.
I know you don't have D,
That's true. That's true.
but
Hey,
you can
I'm
follow
Rick
D on Instabidla on everything.
on
Just
everything.
on everything. Okay, go ahead, Rick. All you.
Cool. Hi, I'm Rek. You can follow me on Twitter at Rek1568. I just say a bunch of nonsense stuff on the internet all the time. And
Best way to be.
yeah. Still on some super secret upcoming projects that I can't talk about yet, but
Ooh.
hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Oh, I can't touch my face.
We love to not hear about it. Can't wait.
Right. All right, Ember.
Hi, Amber, Bodoni Cosplay, Bodoni Italic. You can find me on all the things at all the places, but I mostly just hang out here Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So come visit us next Monday for our Laurelwind game. Bye.
You're so good. It's so good. All right, Stephanie.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Stephanie or Kai I like cosplay on the things and the stuff. I, like Amber, live here. And maybe we'll sew again one day. That's it.
All right. Jess.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm
That's
Dr. Psychowl. You can find me everywhere as Dr. Psychowl, except for on Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV. I'm going to be working on some things soon. Actually, I have already started working on some things, so.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to say what they are because those are secrets.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
how
not
many?
going to tell any of you clowns either. Ha.
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I don't know, follow me on the stuff and like come back and say hi and all that fun things, and come on Mondays where there's no trauma whatsoever in the campaign of Laurelwyn.
trauma.
There is, however,
I
a
don't know
theme of
her.
large women. That
And
that
women.
is
We're here for it. We're here for it.
Love it.
All right. Natalie.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. I'm also live here, playing in lots of games. It's great. It's a fun time. And on my socials, I'm working on things for C2E2 at the moment, and will post an update one day. We'll see when that happens, but
It'll be when you get the thing. It'll be when you get the thing.
Uh-huh.
And I am Princess Lady Bro. I am your dungeon master for the evening, throwing creepy doll things because Halloween, and I love it. I just live here in the chat section, usually shouting my own personal theories about things on the Mondays and the Thursdays, and then I get to DM on the Fridays. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna go raid.
yeah, we're gonna raid Dusty.
Hey.
Let's go raid Dusty.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
All right.
Thank you once again. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.